are we listening?
Well, I've had problems with alcohol and drugs for a number of years now, and I got to the point where it was unmanageable, so I went into detox and did a brief stint in detox. I did a 7-day detoxification, and since then have been struggling to find affordable shelter because of the very, very high cost of living in Vancouver, and having trouble finding gainful employment. So what I've resorted to is panhandling from time to time to come up with shelters when there are no beds available at the shelters downtown.
30,000 Canadians are homeless on any given night.
We go around pick empties. My brother used to come in here and help me. Let's go for empties. Okay, so we hit the bins. Then people do give us empties. So we've been making our money since then. Then people come by, or even at A&W, they'll come over and give me $20, $10 to eat, and that's what we do. We buy something to eat, and then we just keep on doing what we do best. And we've been doing this, I've been doing this for 8 years, and then I went indoors and I quit drinking for a year.
200,000 Canadians experience homelessness every year.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
What would they be? That's a good one. I don't know. 1, not to be homeless. 2, that the system would be changed so people like me don't end up where we are and stay where we are. And 4, I don't know what my 3rd wish would be. For everybody else to get their wishes.
Thank you very much for talking to me.
Hey, no worries, man.
Sadly, 2 years later, Jeff is still on the streets of Vancouver.
You were talking about people dying, that people are dying.
Yeah, I'm talking about dead people I know that have already died, and now we got another 2 on the plate, right?
So people are, I mean, it's, several of your homeless friends are in the emergency room.
They're in and out of emergency beds. There's at least 2. Well, we're talking about, you know who they are. Danny and Tommy. They're up next. I'm telling you, they're gonna die. And there's other cases we don't know about. There's a guy named Chad. He was a native guy. He looked pretty healthy. You know him? And he killed over. He was with his girlfriend, wife, whatever, Diane, And she was pretty shook up already. I thought, man, she's walking with a cane. She's lost one eye, and she's pretty sick looking, I was worried about her. And then he died. And Chad was a friend of mine. I liked him. He was a nice guy.
How many friends have you had that died in the last year?
In the last year, I'd say conservatively 6.
Wow.
But it could have been a couple more. But it's going to continue.
Steen was housed shortly after this interview and is doing well. The good news is, Vancouver has had a 66% reduction in street homelessness since 2008, yet there is still more work to be done.